This is the new carry round that I run in my AR. I wanted to showcase what my new carry round is for my AR. We'll walk up here, get in here. This is the new carry round that I run in my AR. Now this round was a round that was developed, it's actually developed for the SCAR, for the F&H SCAR. SOCOM mandated they needed a round that would perform better in their SCAR 16s. The SCAR actually has a shorter barrel than what the M4 does. It's like a 14 or 15 inch barrel. It's short, and they needed, the M4 versus the M16, going down to that 16 inch barrel, 15 inch barrel, whatever. They lost a lot of velocity and they were having problems. The regular old green tip round, it wasn't tumbling like it's supposed to. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to. Well, when they go down to the SCAR with a shorter barrel, it's even worse. Well, they came up with this round here, and the snipers have been fielding a. This isn't considered a hollow point round. Although you look in it, it is a hollow point, but it's not considered by the. It's not hollow. It's not expanding ammunition, and that's with the Hogue Treaty and everything. That's where, to my understanding, that's where you get into the differentiation. There is the fact that it may have a hollow point in it, but this is not expanding ammunition, and that's the thing that they're trying to combat there, what they're trying to regulate. But our snipers have been running an open-tipped bullet for a little while now. It does have to do with accuracy, and this round here, the best way that I can explain it, and I'll see if I can find a graphic or something to post up. This is almost like a little shape charge in here. There's no explosives or anything in here, but from what I can see, and the best way I can explain it is, if you know anything about shape charges, they use like a copper, they'll use like a wedge, or they'll use a concave surface, and whenever that impacts something or whenever they have an explosion there, it ends up making a copper jet from the shape of it to begin with. I'm not going to go into it any more than that, but that jet is what ends up penetrating. Well, this is kind of like that. If you look at a cutaway of this down in here, it's almost the whole top of it is a hollow cavity. And then down here, farther down, it has kind of a concave base. And this is a lethal round. So it will penetrate. It's not considered armor piercing, but it does, from what I can tell, has a little bit of that shape charge effect whenever it impacts. It has two large rings on it. You can't see them, but if you look at one pulled out, and everything from the propellant and primer to as far as I understand, the brass itself, all of it was redesigned for use in the short barrel, and the round is designed to be more lethal. And everything that I've read about this round is it's really, really, really a good round. A little while back, I think the Army, they came out with this new round that if you look at it, it's got kind of a silver tip, and they spent a bunch of money on this round, developing it. It's supposed to be this new advanced round, and evidently it was a dud. This round here, again, I'm just talking kind of out of my ass here, just off the top of my head. If I remember, this round was commissioned and It was either SOCOM or the Marines that did this. And I'll try my best to remember when I go to edit this in annotations to put the facts, maybe right down here or something. I'll try and put the facts down there. But either way, this round, from what I understand, was a lot cheaper to develop because it basically uses technology that we already had. And it works very, very well. So anyways, this is the round that I'm running. Now, what I keep in my magazines for home defense, it is Federal, and you can see right there what it is. I'll show you all the sides of the box. And go to the back side so you can see here. If you guys want to get any of the information off of it, you can just pause and read it. But I have shot some mild steel with this, and this round does very well. It'll explode the hell out of watermelon or something like that. It definitely seems to have a more evident effect on soft targets like that than what your normal green tip does. If I can find a little bit more of it, I'll do a video and I'll do some comparison. But I'm not going to do that until I make sure I can secure some more of it. I got this, I was in Academy Sports, and I got, I think 4 or 5 boxes of it. They had it sitting there, and they had it right beside some other Federal white box 223 556 stuff, and I'm looking down and they've got just a stack of this stuff on the shelf, and I'm looking at it, and this was of course before the rush and the craziness, and so I think it was what, $7 for 20 for a box or something like that, of what all that was labeled at. And I'm looking and I see these in there, same rack and everything. There was 4 or 5 boxes, so I grabbed them all, and I went up and paid, and sure enough, $7. These things should be at those prices. I mean, back then, this box should have been between $20 and $30, and it was $7 or $8. And I don't think they knew what they had. It may have been a mistake that they got it. I didn't even know that they were shipping this stuff yet. I have seen it for sale now, but at the time, I don't know that they even had it released, that it was supposed to be on the market. And that was all they had, and I've looked again, and I'm not seeing any more. But either way, that's the story behind this stuff. The T556 TNB1. Supposed to be a really good round.